We're back with the Fox News Alert. Bombshell evidence revealing the Hillary Clinton campaign and the DNC itself teamed up to pay the firm Fusion GPS for that Trump dossier. Like our president, our next guest was also targeted by Fusion GPS. Thor Halvorssen is the president of the Human Rights Foundation. He joins us right now from L.A. Thor, good morning to you.
Good morning, Steve.
So are you shocked that apparently it looks like the Hillary Clinton campaign and the DNC were the ones who are financially backing this Trump dossier that many people say are the reason we're talking about Russia collusion today? They paid for it.
Well, what is interesting is the fact that they admitted paying for it. And ask yourself why it is they admitted paying for it. They admitted this because the bank records of Fusion GPS have been subpoenaed. And this to be some way of blocking that subpoena or saying we don't need it anymore. The fact is that Fusion GPS has worked for so many criminal entities and also has paid off journalists, and that's why they're trying to stop those bank records from being exposed. And they're claiming privilege and all sorts of things. So personally, given what they did in my case.
Okay, Thor, tell us what they did to you.
Well, I was involved in whistleblowing a corruption case in Venezuela. The case involves a group of businessmen, Alejandro Betancourt, Pedro Trabeau, Francisco Convit, and Francisco D'Agostino, Venezuelans who started a company called Derwick Associates. This company received $3 billion in contracts from the Venezuelan government to build faulty power plants. They basically pocketed $2 billion, stole $2 billion plus from the government of Venezuela. When they got caught, they figure, what do we do? Well, let's destroy the whistleblowers. Let's destroy those people that are speaking about us. So they hired Fusion GPS, and Fusion GPS then created a fake dossier filled with false information, and then they shopped that dossier around to attack me and to similar dossiers to other people who'd done the same thing. And then they shopped it around. They took it to the Wall Street Journal. The Wall Street Journal did nothing with it. Eventually, they paid an out-of-work journalist by the name of Ken Silverstein in Washington to publish some of these allegations. And, Steve, the allegations were so outrageous that defense is very difficult when people accuse you of being an embezzler, a heroin addict, a pedophile. And they've done this sort of thing before. They get paid to destroy people, and they do so on behalf of criminals.
So does it look to you, and I know it's speculation on your part because you don't know what was happening with the DNC and Hillary, but does it look like because they created a fake dossier, they probably know how to do one about Donald Trump?
There's a list of people they've done this to. They've done this to Bill Browder, the human rights campaigner in Russia, about
so
Russia.
So this is just nothing new.
This
is how they operate.
No, this is how they make their money. You see, you can take a career in journalism, which was what they did, and then sell it to the highest bidder for credibility. They engage in the payoffs. They engage in payoffs to journalists. I don't know the exact. I can't discuss the exact content of the Steele dossier. But let's just say it's definitely, in my mind, part of a pattern of smear artists, because that's what Fusion GPS is. And my hope is that the committees continue doing their work, subpoena their bank records, and go after them.
It looks like that's what they're doing. Thor, thanks very much for telling us how you were targeted by Fusion GPS.